Hello, and welcome to the Tactical Games. This is our Poland recap event. I'm here with Nick Palacios.
Hello. Been speaking in broken English for the last week still.
I cannot pull it back together. It's been very difficult. It's funny. I don't know what it is. Like, if somebody speaks Spanish, when you talk to them, you just like speak very loudly in English.
Yeah, you assimilate to their level of English that they know.
So in Poland, everybody actually spoke really good English.
Yeah, they did actually. It made it. I was very worried about the language barrier, doing like stage briefs and just trying to get information across in general, and it worked out a lot better than I thought.
I'm not going to say it was perfect.
It was definitely not perfect. After I was done doing my first stage brief, I look at a lot of people and everybody's like, okay, so raise of hands, who got what I just said? And luckily in every rotation for squads, like if there was someone who spoke French or Spanish, like they had friends there that could speak enough English and they were able to relay the information properly.
I think the Germans spoke the best English, and then the Polish, and then the French, but pretty much everybody there. Mm-hmm. So we had 11 different nations that were represented during the event, which was really cool.
160 people. Yeah. It was a phenomenal event. It was so fun. I had the best time. We'll
get into the event. Let's talk about the trip first.
Yeah.
Let's talk about why.
Oh, yeah. I guess we could talk about Nick's banner. Do you want to unleash it to the world?
Yeah. So Maya and I are going to be welcoming a baby boy into the world in April next year.
Congratulations.
So we're very excited. We just did our gender reveal last weekend with just her and I and a little bit of family out at the YO Ranch, and everybody took good care of us and made it a very special weekend for us. So it was awesome. We had a very good time. Are you excited
to have a boy?
I'm very excited to have a boy. I will release the video of the balloon pop we did, and you will tell by my reaction I was absolutely ecstatic.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, so we're very happy.
Yeah. So, what's the due date? When is the little hellion going to be unleashed on the world?
So our little fella's going to be here. We're looking at April 14th.
April 14th.
Yep.
They nailed it down like that?
That's what they said. Yeah, they gave us an exact date. So we'll see if he's going to be early or late or right on time. Well, we'll see. If it's me, he's probably going to be a little bit late. So
I think we got an event that month. So
yeah. You're probably going to miss your child's birth. But I mean, besides that, like everything else will go well.
They don't know you until they're like 5 anyway.
No,
right?
The first birthday doesn't really matter. I'm clearly the one that should be educating you on.
I mean, I will take all my parenting advice from you. I mean, you have a lot of kids that you take care of at this company, so
it's funny. Yeah.
So we'll be having a baby boy in April next year. Very excited.
Awesome. Congratulations!
Everybody
is very happy for you.
Thank you, man.
Very happy for you guys.
I appreciate it.
All right, now we can talk about
the important stuff.
The important stuff. What you guys are here for.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's go on. Just kind of let's recap the trip before we get to the event, because the trip was something.
It was an adventure. We were vehemently lied to leading up to the event about the going-ons of the first 24 hours that we were going to be there. The flight there was the first leg. We flew from Austin to Amsterdam. It was like 9.5, 10 hours. Slept not a wink at all. You and Ro got really good sleep, luckily. But I slept maybe about an hour and a half total, and got off the plane, hopped over
6 p.m. I think we landed.
In Krakow. Yeah. Local time we landed about 6. Well, maybe a little bit earlier, because we spent about 2-3 hours maybe in Krakow. We went and walked around. So we got off the plane, met Matt and Matt, and then
Matt and Maddie.
And
so
Psychor.
Matt is the owner of Poland Shooting Center in Kobe Gym.
Yep.
Maddie owns a couple gun stores in Poland and competed in the event and was kind of like our tour guide, one of our tour guides leading up to the event.
Yeah, and Psychor was there with them as well too. So we walk out of the airport into the parking lot, and we're greeted by 2 Mercedes Sprinter vans wrapped in TAC Games logos, which was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
From the moment our foot hit the ground, like we were treated like rock stars. It was they were extremely gracious hosts. Everybody was extremely nice. I mean, just rolled out the red carpet for us. It was very, very cool to get out there, and I think all of us were, variably anxious just about the event, being in, different country. A lot of stuff was out of our control.
Yep.
We tried to do as much as we could with the team, but Matt and his team took all of the direction and ran with it and put on a phenomenal setup and event. I mean, it couldn't have been better. Couldn't have been more top tier, honestly.
So we land in Poland.
Yep.
We go to a dungeon to have lunch in Krakow.
Based on the video game The Witcher, for those of you nerds that are watching this.
Fucking nerd.
Very cool. Ate some traditional Polish food. We had some sour soup, some good Polish bread, pierogies, kielbasa. I mean, you name it. We went all in.
Bunch of different cheeses.
Bunch of cheeses. Big charcuterie board that weighed about 100 pounds that they brought out. It was
impressive.
It was pretty cool. And then we walked around this badass old cathedral.
Yeah.
That was built in 1397. It was absolutely beautiful, just from floor to ceiling, super ornate, gold-plated everything. I mean, the detail of the design and architecture of that was beautiful. If you haven't been to, we were talking about this earlier, if you haven't been to Europe and seen just like the level of just like proficiency in architecture from them, it's a sight for sure. It was really cool.
No, it was the church was incredible. Walking in there, and I'm glad Matt brought us in there, and it was just a quick trip, but we got to walk through, and it was such a beautiful, beautiful place.
Yeah, it was awesome. We hit the square. You have like cool stagecoaches, like horse-drawn buggies that take people around Krakow. Like you said, we went and had dinner there and just kind of walked around a little bit more. Finished our quick little tour of Krakow. We lost Travis.
Yeah, so
we lost Travis first off.
So Travis his cell phone didn't work.
Yes, so he thought it was a good idea to walk away and not tell anybody he was leaving.
Fuck off and disappear. So Travis, all of a sudden we're walking down the street and we do a quick head count, and we're missing one. Yeah. And it's Travis, and he's nowhere to be found. Yep. And we are in a city that like Matt knows kind of well.
Yeah, but it's still 2-3 hours away from the range. Yeah, so like, where's Travis? So you guys hung back. Matt and I went back to like this kind of middle area by the town square there, or the city square, and Matt hopped on a scooter and started riding around the streets looking for Travis, and I'm just pacing back and forth like, where the fuck did this guy go? And then all of a sudden I see him just like hunky-dory walking by with a fucking big old cinnamon roll or whatever he was eating. He's like, hey dude, what's up? I'm like, we've been fucking looking for you for like 30 minutes, man. Where did you go? And he's like, oh, I went to go get some food. Maybe tell somebody,
Thanks, Travis.
So that was
anyways,
fun.
we found him.
We did find him. We found Travis. Almost lost him again on the mountain.
Yeah.
Which was our next stop.
So after we got done with our little tour of Krakow, we went and we met up with our tour guides. Half the group, I won't say half the group. A couple of the people in the group, Amanda and Ro and Maddie, stuck back, and we pulled up to this area where we were launching for our mountain hike.
At
our hike
8 at night.
8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So it's dark. We're under headlamps, and they're like, okay, make sure you get all your layers correct. And so I was expecting very cold weather.
So was I. I was way overpacked for hot weather, cold weather gear. Yeah. And like with it, I mean, the first 3 hours, 4 hours of this hike, and then we'll kind of backtrack, is all vertical. Extremely high altitude or high inclines for hiking, switchbacks. Some of it's flat, but majority of it's like, it's a steep incline to get up there. So like we're all sweating through our layers. I think we had base layer, 2 mid layers, thick overcoat, and like expecting snow and like really freezing temperatures. So like immediately within the first 20 minutes, we're like, okay, we got to strip down and like reconfigure this, because we started sweating through all of our stuff. And like within the first 30 minutes, we start hearing roars in the distance, and we're like, "What the hell is this?"
So there were beautiful stag that we would see, and then you would start hearing groans and the roars coming.
Yeah, which are Eurasian brown bear, which for those of you who don't know are bigger and more aggressive than grizzly bear. And we were hiking around bears all night.
The best part of this is Travis didn't finish his lunch.
Oh yeah, so he's walking around like a snack.
He's got like a little, and I think he got like a barbecue burger.
Yeah, super pungent smell,
very like aromatic.
Like brown bear wants that,
and it's in his backpack. Yeah, and we're cruising around, and Matt goes, "Oh shit."
So Travis almost became bear food.
Yeah.
I think we started with 10 of us.
We started, whatever the number was.
There was about 10 of us.
About 2 hours in.
Yeah. Initially, it was planned. It was going to be Matt, both of our tour guides, you, me, and I think that was going to be it initially. Yeah. And then Lauren decided to come. Yep. Your cousin Eric decided to come, and then Gil was like, "Well, I'm not going to be a bitch and hang back. Like, if Lauren's going to go, I'm going to go."
And then Travis.
Yeah. And so that was our main crew. And then within the first 2 hours, we lost Eric.
Eric was like, yeah, I'm sweating through all the clothes that I have on. I'm turning back and going back.
Yeah, Eric bailed out early. And then Gil, to his credit, I mean, he came in like 4 hours in. Like, he did the hardest physical part of the hike.
I think it might even have been I don't remember the exact time, but I would say it was probably
It was after midnight.
maybe
Yeah.
1 or 2 in the morning. So he did 5 to 6 hours worth of the hike.
Yeah, which was, I mean, physically that was the hardest part. It wasn't the scariest part, but it was the hardest part of the hike
Yeah.
because it was all vertical.
Yeah.
It was right before
And we were moving at a pretty good clip too.
We
We
were.
were trying to get
Yeah.
to where we needed to go.
our initial plan was
3 hours.
3 hours to the saddle, which straddles the Slovakia and Poland border at the
Yeah.
southern border of Poland. So when you're in that saddle, you've got 2 peaks to your left and right. The left is Svinica, which is like, I think they call it Pighead Mountain. And so our plan was to get there in 3 hours, and then we were going to summit 3 peaks, find a cave that doesn't
Find the cave.
exist. Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And once we got to that part, Gil ended up bowing out, which was the smart move because it was insanely technical once we got to the saddle.
Like missing a leg and trying to climb where we ended up going
yeah.
would have been very dangerous for him, for us, for everybody.
For sure. And just as far as he got just in general was like super impressive
Yeah.
that he even made it up there.
Yeah.
So, and he did it in pants that would have fit a 12-year-old as well too. Gil got the wrong size pants.
He got like a 34, which
Yeah.
is his normal pant size,
Correct.
and he put them on, and it's actually in the behind the scenes video.
Yeah.
They didn't fit.
No, so afterward when we were in the hotel on our last day, he's like, "Hey, do you want these pants?" I was like, "I'll try them on." I could barely get those pants on, so I can't imagine.
I think it's really cute that you guys are sharing pants.
You know, we do what we do. But so yeah, Gil was extremely uncomfortable for the time he was hiking.
So we get to this area, and it's finally like time to start the climb.
Yeah.
So we did the hike,
Yeah.
and then now it's time to start the climb. So
Yeah.
we put on these harnesses and helmets, and
Yeah. Which, before we put the harness and helmets on, so we get to the saddle, and then I'm like, all right, what are we doing? Because that hike to get to the saddle the last part was manicured before that.
Yeah.
And then you're fucking like climbing up rocks that are like plyo box height,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we get to the top, and I'm pretty much like, fuck this. This is going to be super dangerous. And yeah. Oh yeah, it's in there.
And
It's in
mind
there.
you, like at this time, I think it was 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, pitch black.
Yeah, so all you can see is what your headlamp can illuminate. And we get up there, and our tour guide was like, "All right, so you guys are gonna need to put on your harnesses and helmets." And Travis was like, "I don't have a harness or a helmet." We're like, what the fuck, man? You know the time when he raised hands like, "Hey, who's got their harness and helmet?"
Yeah.
Like, we need these. So luckily, Rabbit, who I apologize, I don't remember his name. He was just like a rabbit when he was climbing. So that's what I call him. He gave Travis his harness and helmet, and he trekked through this mountain without any protective gear, which was
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
But he's done it enough.
So the
where
plan at this point was we were going to hike about another hour and a half or 2 hours, and we were going to get to
Halfway.
this cave.
halfway up to
Halfway.
the summit. Yeah.
And that's where the cave was.
Yeah.
And when we got to the cave, we were going to rest, get a fire going,
Sleep,
eat,
coffee, box.
just do the things that we were going to do. And so we start the climb.
Yep.
And we're about an hour into the climb, and I think one of us asked, like, how much further is it?
Yep.
And Matt was like, it's 100 more meters. 100 more meters. Okay. And we're climbing, and it's like, so now it's 3:30. We're climbing again. 4:30 rolls around.
Yeah.
I got, Matt, how much further is it? Just 100 more meters. It's up. It's over. And at this point, I can tell that the guy, our guide, our main guide,
Yeah.
took Gil to a shelter.
Yeah.
So he was gone, and we had the other guide, Rabbit, with us.
Where Gil hung out in his underwear for like 6 hours by himself in the dark.
I just picture him under candlelight, like
Just annoyed, can't watch YouTube, can't watch his cop interaction videos, can't watch anything that he usually
can't watch
likes to
people mow grass.
Correct. Yeah, he was livid. And to Lauren's credit, she thugged it out, and
Oh,
she
God,
did.
was awesome.
She did the whole
most
hike with
impressive one on
everybody.
the mountain.
But she had a moment where she realized, oh fuck, I'm way in over my head, and we all had to be like, hey, like, you have to do this. There's literally no way to turn around aside from you doing this yourself. So take your moment, freak out, then take a deep breath. We got to keep trekking forward because there's no other way. There's no way to get help up here. We can't get a helicopter up here. There's nowhere for it to land. So she got her shit together, and she, to her credit, like I said, fucking did awesome. It was very impressive.
About 4:30, we get to this point where it's pretty clear that nobody knows where they're going, and finally the
Nobody.
main guide
Yeah.
starts coming back.
We just hear, hello.
Hello.
Like, what the what the hell?
Fuck, did you get up here that fast?
Yeah.
So he comes up and he's telling the guys where it is,
Mm-hmm.
and they start to head down to where the cave is.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, it's just 15 minutes to 20 minutes down. It's 100 meters down that you have to climb down.
At this point, I grabbed you. I said, I am at my wit's end. This is not a good idea. Like, risk versus reward, we should probably turn around. I was like, Lauren's freaking out. Travis is at his wit's end. I'm out. Like, we need to just stop, rest, and go back down. And you're like, we're in it together. I was like, fuck me, dude. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Because we just keep climbing higher and higher and higher. And I'm like, we got to go down this again too. And this is way worse going down than it is up. And like, once we see, once the light comes up, once the sun comes up, now we're going to see just how far we're going to fall and die if we slip. And I remember Travis one time slipped. Luckily, he had his safety connections on. Like, he slipped and fell on his ass. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And we got around one pass. And
well,
Travis
so we stopped and we bedded down for about an hour.
Yeah. And
so we like tried to warm back up. My
Yeah.
leg locked up. I started like feeling hypothermic from being so sweaty.
yeah, your whole base layer was soaking wet. And luckily, like, we were just like pieced together base layers and another mid for you, so you're able to warm up. And I look at Travis after he fell, and I was like, "Hey man, are you doing all right?" He's like, "I think I'm gonna fucking throw up." I was like, "Oh my god, dude." And then luckily, like, the guys lied to us again, but we're like, okay, we'll start to go down after we get some rest and eat some food. I'm so fucking anxious. I can't even eat. I can't stomach anything, but I'm like, I know I gotta eat.
I was so cold I couldn't eat. Like, I
Couldn't
ate
do
maybe
it.
like a quarter of the meal that I had.
Yeah.
And I drank some coffee and I drank some tea to help bring my body temperature up.
Yeah.
And it helped tremendously, and our guides were awesome
Mm-hmm.
with that. So we start after our hour rest. It's 5:30 in the morning now.
Yeah.
We start what we think is climbing down the mountain.
Well, before you get there, so when everybody's like, yeah, we'll take rest and just relax for a little bit, I'm like, rest, relax, bro. There's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to sleep on this mountain. And like, I tried to close my eyes and my heart's just racing, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stare in the dark until everybody decides to get up. And next thing I know, within 3 minutes, Matt's snoring, Psychor's snoring. I'm like, how are these guys sleeping on this mountain? And like, mind you, it's dark. We're huddled in the dirt and
we're
mud.
on a path against a rock.
Correct.
Yeah.
And like straight shot down. There's only like 3 feet between where we're sitting and like the edge of the cliff. So like, yeah, let's just relax on the cliff and fall asleep is not happening for me whatsoever.
So we start our climb, what we think is out.
Yeah.
And we're climbing and we're climbing and we're climbing.
Travis is leading us, by the way.
Travis is leading us. And all of a sudden we come to this crest that I like didn't look familiar to me. And I look up and over and I look around and I'm like, there's no more mountain above us. We're at the summit of this fucking mountain.
Yeah.
And there was one part where you like go from the lower part to the actual summit.
Yeah.
And it was very thin, like maybe 12 inches wide.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm climbing over it, like holding on for dear life because it is sheer drop down on both sides.
It's 7,500 feet down. Like, nothing
76, 75.99 at the top.
And the only thing to break your fall is rock. So you're dead.
So we get up to the top and it's like almost 6.
Yeah.
Maybe like 550, whatever it is. So that whole time that we were looking for this cave that was halfway up the mountain, it was at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
And we wait for sunrise, and it was absolutely incredible.
It was phenomenal. And right before the sun rose, like, we all shut our headlamps off, and it was just enough light where it started going from black to like deep blue, purple.
Yeah.
So you could see the silhouette of all the mountaintops all around you, and like 360-degree panoramic view was.
And we're on the border of Poland and Slovakia,
Yep.
so like you're looking east. I think it's east. You're looking at Poland. West, you're looking at Slovakia.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it was one of the best views I've ever seen in my life, and
Yeah.
it made all that 10 hours before that completely worth it. It was unreal. It was very cool. I'm glad they kept lying to us and pushed us up the summit.
There wasn't a real sunrise. I mean, like
Yeah.
light came,
Yeah.
but so did clouds, and so
Yeah.
did rain.
Yeah.
So as we start our descent, it starts raining.
Yeah. Yeah.
And on this 4.5 hour descent, because it took us till about 10:30, 10:45 till we got to the gondola.
Yeah. Yeah.
It rained the entire time.
Yeah.
And I was soaking wet.
I was miserable.
To the bone.
Yep.
Every piece of waterproof gear that I had is only waterproof if you're not submerged in water, because we were in the clouds and in rain for 4 hours.
It wasn't raining hard. It was just
like
mist,
a drizzle and
it was nonstop. And
Yep.
within like an hour of going down the hill or the mountain, my boots got freaking soaked. Like, luckily it happened at the end of it, and it wasn't like that for all 13 hours that we were on the mountain. So I only had to be that miserable for a few hours, but dude.
So my poison ivy, I had poison ivy on my hand, and my gloves were soaking wet. So the poison ivy just sat and soaking wet, and it was just this gnarly, terrible color. Got way worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that was epic. It was epic. I would not do it again, but it was epic.
We got to the gondola. We take the gondola down, and then we can't find Gil. And Gil's
That's
lost.
right. Yeah, we freaking lost Gil. Yeah, we the on the way down was awesome though, because you could actually see everything around you.
Yeah.
So like you could take it all in. There's multiple alpine lakes in the middle of the valleys in between the mountains were beautiful. You'd get moments where the wind would pick up enough to move the fog or the clouds out of the way, and like we are above the clouds where we're at. Like,
there was a point where we were walking out of the mountain, and I didn't see the cut that went around that next summit. And I thought we had to climb that next summit.
Oh, when I saw that, I was pissed, dude. I was like, there's no way that we have to climb that up again. I was like, please God. I was like looking at my watch. I was like trying to find a map and a route around. And luckily I found one, and I like waited for Rabbit to come back. I go, can we do this? Can we go around this way? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, I'm going that way. So we walked around, and it was cool, man. All the grass was like yellow, red, greens, orange.
Colors are starting to change out there for the fall.
It was beautiful. We saw, I think they were called tar, or no. I can't remember the name of the mountain goat that was up there, though. But there was a bunch of them up there, so we got to see them on there. Like I said, we saw a bunch of red stag. And there was
didn't
a moment.
see any bear.
No, we didn't see any bear, but we did hear him, which I'm glad we didn't see any, because that would have been a whole nother level of shit to deal with. But epic time, and it was a hell of an experience for sure. We
got off the mountain, and we
didn't sleep.
We had like an hour before checkout at the hotel.
Yeah.
So we went back and took showers, tried to get our temperature back up, changed. And we were supposed to go that day and ride do the paintball tanks.
Paintball tanks, yeah.
And nobody was in any kind of mood for that.
No. I remember I had fallen asleep, passed out. We hadn't slept for 36 hours. So it's just like exhaustion sleep. And then I get a knock on the door, and Rose like, hey, we got to go. And I was like, God damn it.
By the way, I was knocking on the door for like a good 15 minutes.
I didn't hear you at all.
Doesn't work anymore. We have to get.
I did not hear you at all. I was so passed out, and I was just like, dude, I just pulled all my shit out of I had to repack everything. I was just like, dude, I don't fucking leave. I'm like, just pull me out of this hotel tomorrow or something. I don't know, but yeah. So anyway, we checked out of the hotel, and then we went and got food
at a really cool like Bavarian log cabin.
Mm-hmm.
That was the food was very good.
Yeah.
And then we had like a 4-hour drive to Pavlov.
Yeah. So we took the drive out there. I don't remember the drive. I was asleep the whole time.
Oh, I remember the drive. Because everybody in Poland knows two different things. It's accelerate as fast as the car will possibly go.
Yeah.
And then brake immediately upon being on the ass of somebody
Correct.
else. So the whole drive, it was like... Every time we got, I don't know what the fuck, like the Polish driving.
Yeah, it was a little intense.
Wild.
Yeah, it was a little intense. But we got to the range and pulled up, and the setup for it was fucking killer.
It was awesome. Matt and the Polish Army and the whole team out there at Poland Shooting Center crushed it. Like everything presented very well, and they, Matt's spent a lot of money building out his gym and on equipment, and it just everything looked very, very cool. Yeah. I'm very excited about the future of Tactical Games Europe. And Matt is like such a crucial part of that. Yeah. And he'll be just spearheading everything that we're doing over there. And he really put it all out there and did an awesome job on setup.
Yeah, it showed. And everybody on their team from the Polish military or army that was out there like worked their asses off. Yeah. I mean, they were moving nonstop all week, just getting things set up, took direction really well. And it showed during the event. It was really cool.
So Tuesday we got there and we just did some last minute things, like kind of worked through some stuff, went out and got the layout, made any corrections we needed to make, started setting targets, and Wednesday more of the same, just kind of like streamlining everything that we needed to do to get it. I guess that was Wednesday.
That was Wednesday. Yeah. So Wednesday is when we did all that, kind of finalized, the last little details for the program for the event, and got some good rest. We ate some pierogies for dinner. We had a restaurant like 10 minutes before they closed, and they were just like, "We'll give you pierogies." So I was like, "All right, I don't care. We just need food."
We ate schnitzel and pierogies.
Yep, nonstop. It was good. It was good. I got a pierogi tattoo. That was fun. We'll get into your tattoo. And then Thursday we were testing stages. Yeah. So we started off vetted Inman first, and from the hike the day before, I was broke off. Oh my god! Testing stages was so rough.
The first time I picked up a 100-pound bag, I thought I was going to quit. I was just going to stop.
Oh, dude.
Amanda's like, "You need to stop. I can see that you're not doing well."
It was tough.
Finally, like, I vetted at the tactical weights, and I got the 200 up and over, and like that loosened me up enough. So I'm glad that I did that, because it definitely helped loosen up, and like just because I was fucking locked up.
Oh, I would have been if we hadn't vetted stages, I would have been so stiff and sore the rest of the week. Yeah. So it definitely did help. And then we had the military there, so it was nice to have them on site so they could watch the stages that they were going to work on, go through the process and what that looks like. And then, Matt was helping me out with, kind of translating, the process of what they need to be doing. So, that was helpful. So we started with Inman, did that first. We did the trench 2-gun stage next, which was fucking badass. Yeah. That was, I think, one of the shining stages of the weekend. Yep. So that was something that just nobody's ever done before. A lot of the competitors hadn't, so that was really cool.
Yep. So Thursday, that was our vetting day. Friday was check-in, just kind of some last-minute things. Mm-hmm. And you could start to feel like the momentum building behind what was going to happen that weekend on Friday during check-in.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was really, really cool.
I don't think I've ever seen that big of a group of people after check-in just hanging out. All the booths were open. It was very impressive.
Yeah, so we had a great turnout. So Saturday, Sunday, we put on the match. Sunday evening, we went into, I don't remember the name of the city.
I don't either. I'd have to look it up. But the city was beautiful. Yep. It was maybe an hour away from the range. And, it took the longer route, walked around just like the university, walked on the waterfront, kind of went into the city a little bit and just exploring.
Got Korean barbecue.
Got some Korean barbecue in Poland. Was not expecting it. It was bomb. It was real good.
Monday what did we do Monday? Oh, we went to
hotel.
Krakow.
Yeah, we went back to Krakow. Stayed in a badass hotel it was a castle before, and they turned into a hotel. Yeah. Yep. I spent majority of the time in the spa.
Yeah, I fell asleep, so I went in the steam room. I went in the sauna. Yeah. I went in the pool, and I laid down waiting to get some body work done. Yeah. And I passed out to the point that she had to come and find me. And it was like, Mr. Nicholas, and pulled me into to get that body work done. And thank God I did, because I felt much better after it was done. No, so we flew out Tuesday and got back, I think at like 1 a.m.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
Yep. And then right back to it.
I showed up. Kurt showed up like the next day. Yeah. And we got the long range seminar this past weekend, and we're leaving tomorrow morning for YO.
Yep.
So getting into the actual event itself, let's talk through stages, and then we'll talk through how people did.
Yeah. So stages for the weekend. The goal for the program was to give these people the best example of what the tactical games is. What do you mean, you people? Give everybody in Europe the best taste of what the tactical games is. So, we decided to go with Inman, which is obviously a bread and butter stage for us. Bag over bar, very, traditional classic Inman 5-3-1 rep scheme, which was awesome. It was cool to see people struggling with the bags and just working through game plans and strategy on that. Had a difficult shooting position on that at about 40-ish yards.
Really tight target.
Yeah, tight target, shooting out of the 90-degree ports on that. The stage to the right of that we aptly named Svinica after the mountain.
That was Wingest Husar.
No, you want to go
Yeah.
1 through 8? Okay.
No, so Wingest Husar was
The marathon stage.
So 2-gun stage to start.
Yep.
Marathon movers. They had a bunch of flipped over cars, and it looked like an accident scene.
Yeah, it was a 300-meter bay.
It was a blind stage, so you immediately moved out and you started engaging. There was paper. I think there was like 8 pieces of paper, and then once you cleared the corner, a marathon mover was approaching you.
Yeah.
You engaged that with pistol,
yelling at you in Russian.
It was 5 rounds to neutralize that. And then you had another target, and then you had a clearing shot with pistol, and then you transitioned to rifle, and you had rifle marathon movers at like 300 meters, kind of moving back and forth, and then eventually they would start moving forward after they hid for a bit.
Yeah, they planted
really
some
cool
trees
stage.
out there, which was cool.
Yeah.
So we had some trees to obstruct the movers. So you had to really time your shooting.
It wasn't a flat
appropriately.
bay. They would appear and then disappear and then appear again. It was, I like that one a lot. So then stage 2, Inman, was the big pierogi.
Yep.
And then stage 3 was the trench 2-gun.
Yep.
That was cool. Trench 2-gun was one of the coolest stages that weekend for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Then stage 4, the concept 2 stage.
Bukrowski, which means bike, row, and ski in Polish. That was a fun stage. I think that was my favorite C2 stage that we've done so far.
All 3 implements. You had the bike, the row, the ski.
Yep.
You did 2 rounds of each. One earned you rifle shots. Second earned you pistol shots on every erg. All the way through. That was really cool. And then we had the big box for penalties for any misses. It was a steel stage.
Yeah. So that was a really cool stage. Then we got they got a tank,
which we understand is not a tank. It's a crew transport vehicle. Thank you, Internet, for correcting us on that.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So anyway, on this tank, we
we went fucking balls out on that one. That was cool as hell. That was awesome.
The tank stage, or the stage over there, we had like 5-foot walls, 2 5-foot walls on a 100-meter run course. So you ran down over the wall, grabbed a ruck, back over the wall, touched over the start-finish line.
Yep.
Back over the wall, dropped the ruck, and then you finished without the ruck on your time.
Yep.
So really quick stage, quick run, but I thought it was fun. Everybody seemed to enjoy it.
Yeah,
and they were smoked. People were smoked when they got done with it.
And then after they were done, they could go hop on the tank and go for a joyride, do donuts with our tank operator. So that was cool.
And the next was Ahoy,
which nobody got the joke.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, anyways,
it's a Czech thing.
We're not gonna explain it here.
You guys, it's a European thing.
So that was front rack carry down, overhead carry back, descending ladder of 4, 3, 2, 1, tank trap shots, dot torture. We'll say maybe like a 60-meter shot off the tank trap, and then dot torture at, I think we did it at like 4 meters.
3 or 4, yeah.
And then number
discoteca. Oh, Lord.
So my favorite part about this was, we did this in the gym.
Yeah.
And the gym's very cool. It's very beautiful. Matt did an incredible job in there. So he didn't want people with their boots on in the gym.
Yeah.
So everybody did it in their shoes.
Yeah.
Or their socks, which is awesome. But they have this crazy-ass sound system in the gym, which Friday morning we woke up to at 5:30. First, their version of Reveille playing.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, correct. And then proceeded to play Rammstein.
Du Hast.
Yeah.
Just immediately into full volume Du Hast,
First
which
thing
we're
in the morning.
sleeping directly above.
It just rattled the beds open.
I just remember my eyes open and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Right?
It's like Groundhog Day. You're just like. So that was epic. Actually, it was pretty funny.
Discoteca. My favorite part about this was Alec was running the stage, and I was like, Matt, you need to call Alec, and you need to find out if he has a tracksuit.
Yeah.
And of course he has a tracksuit.
Of course he does.
So,
without hesitation, called him as soon as that last syllable left your mouth. He calls him, and obviously I don't know Polish, but I could understand tracksuit. It was just like, dude, fuck yeah.
So Matt wore a tracksuit for that, which was awesome. And then
Svinica. Yeah.
Svinica.
The W silent. It's a V.
Got it.
Yeah.
Svinica.
Yeah.
That was the mountain that we climbed, so that's why we named it that one. What stage was that?
That was the sled pull stage. So for that stage, there
was a hill that we climbed.
Correct. Yeah, you go up and over that berm, which was awesome, and that was really cool to see how people planned out that stage, and it was badass.
I like that stage a lot. It was one of my favorite stages we've done. Actually.
It was very cool. I like that we had, because most of the time we can't go up and over a berm.
Yeah.
So
and Matt, I was like, Matt, we're gonna ruin this berm. The grass is all gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
We will replant the grass.
Yeah. Which it mowed the shit out of the grass. There was dirt by the time the event was over. But it was awesome. Made for some cool photos, and people really dug it.
So what was your favorite stage?
Oh, favorite stage of the week. I mean, the 2-gun stage was awesome. The trench 2-gun was fun. My favorite physical stage, though, was probably the C2 stage. I like those because they can... It's not a heavy stage, so it's just like a sprint type of stage.
Yeah.
And how well you shoot, you immediately get feedback. So you know, like, oh, shit, I missed 3 times, so I'm going to have to do 3 of those penalties.
8 hand release burpees over the box.
Exactly. So that was my favorite one. I love the C2 stages and the steel stages, so that was fun. I like that one.
I
what
think
about
Spinizzo was mine.
Was it? Yeah.
It was especially... so we initially intended for everybody to do it with rucks. We started out in the morning. It was kind of like a language barrier thing, and the first squad didn't run with rucks.
Yeah.
So we didn't have rucks on anybody except for the elite division.
Yeah.
The ruck made it an infinitely harder stage.
Yeah. Because depending on how you get the bag up, like if you got it on your shoulders, now you've got all this weight on your shoulders, so you're trying to like figure out how to climb up, or you're going to drag it, and people just kept sliding down. They try to throw the bag up, it slide back down on them. So it was cool to see how they kind of dealt with that.
Yeah, I thought that was a great stage.
Yeah, it was very fun.
All right, let's get into performances. See how everybody did.
Well, awards. Hold on, don't forget about awards. We had the Polish military band come out.
Oh yeah,
that was badass.
Yeah.
So opening ceremony or award ceremony. You have the Polish marching band coming through, start playing. You know, what was it? I can't remember the name of that's the song they were playing, but they're playing it. They're marching in, so it's just this big ensemble band. Everybody's there watching, cheering on. They
played that later. Yeah. Eye of the Tiger.
That was badass.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was out on the other side filming tank stuff.
Yeah.
And the run stuff, and I started walking back, and a bus pulled up, and I was like, "Oh, this must be to like take people back to the airport or something."
Yeah.
And these guys just start marching out of the fucking bus.
Yeah.
Like start playing right away.
We celebrated Roe's birthday.
Celebrated Roe's birthday. That was awesome.
That was very cool.
So it was Roe and Maddie's birthday. And reluctantly, we got Roe up in front of everybody, and everybody at award ceremony sang their version of "Happy Birthday" in their language. Yeah. So everybody's hollering "Happy Birthday." It was so cool. It was so cool. Gil got to raise the flag for the national anthem, which was awesome. That was really cool. Had one of the commanding officers from the Polish military raise the Polish flag during their national anthem as well too. So it was a really cool moment to see the event wrap up like that. And to send everybody off with the Rocky theme song with cherry on top. It was pretty cool.
Did anybody else notice the smirk on Gil's face the moment we showed up and there was lower level military people there?
Yeah.
I swore and I just saw like, Gil, are you smiling? What's going on?
Brought him back.
All right, let's get into performances.
All right, so men's 50 plus. Sorry, Gabor. I cannot say your last name. This is going to be hard for us to say a lot of these names, so just bear with us, guys.
We're gonna mess these up. Gabor Juhans Nagy.
So took third place men's 50. Had a couple of good showings. Had a lot of second, third place finishes. Did the best on what it looks like was Wingest Hussar. Had a 95% there. Where else did he do? Got a little trouble on trench 2-gun on that stage. But aside from that, good solid performance for the weekend.
All right, going into second place.
Sven. European Willie. That guy looked exactly like Willie.
He was super nice dude. I actually spent a good bit of time talking with him. He was a very nice guy.
Yeah, Sven was very nice.
Sven Hellrung.
Badass name.
Great finish. He crushed the run stage. Did very well on the strength stages.
Yep.
All of them. I mean, first place finish on 3 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some of the shooting stages might have been where he, he kind of lost some of his
Wingest Hussars were kind of lost him a good amount of points.
And Discoteca with a.
Man, somebody in his division must have absolutely tore that stage down because he got 6 and got 37 match points on that.
Well, it was a 50-point
stage. Oh,
stage.
that's right. We did change it to 50.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So the 2-gun stage, we didn't do a shooter's aggregate because we had the ability to use a longer bay, and it just worked out. So we went with the blind 2-gun stage as being a 50-point stage, and then the run was a 50 points. I'm sorry, the floater was a 50-point stage. All right, congratulations, Sven. And then Jacek Plezia. 628
match points. Fucking did phenomenal in the first 4 stages.
Two-gun stage crushed the big pierogi, because he was a small guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't like short, but he wasn't like
wasn't like physically like assuming
muscular
muscular guy.
Trench two-gun did well. Bike Broski won. I mean, this guy absolutely crushed it.
Yeah.
Great job.
6th place on Discoteca. Discoteca. Now she got me saying it.
And then the 37 misses, but it looks like outside of the misses, probably could have been in position for a first place finish on Ahoy.
Yeah.
And Svinica.
Yeah. Finished it just under time cap on that one.
And then the 37 misses pushed him down a little bit there. But outside of that, 628 match points.
Yeah. Very
Great job,
commanding
Jasek.
win.
And that first tactical games competitors.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are.
Men's 40, our Frenchman, Alexander Gilbin, 600. This was a tight race in men's 40 because he had 616 match points.
It's good, yeah.
So that's really solid.
One stage win, a couple where he was in that 6th, 7th, but still like held his own, 87. Really just won the trench two-gun stage is where he had a lot of penalties in there. So there was a lot of no shoots. There was a lot of opportunities for penalties, and it looks like he absorbed quite a few of them because he got a time. So he finished just above cap.
Yeah. All right, 2nd place, John Benaliwa.
John is our newest affiliate on the
Is he?
Tactical Games
Awesome.
affiliate. Yeah, he owns
Very
a CrossFit box in France. So he just launched the affiliate program. I think they'll be moving over programming here soon.
He had 634 match points. Looks like the first stage, Wingus Hussar.
He was built like a brick shit house. He was
stacked. Yeah, that dude was a big boy.
Bike Broski kind of ate him up a little bit, but outside of that, and then Ahoy, if you're not used to that front rack position, 39 misses. There's some work to be done there.
That overhead was tough for a lot of people, for sure.
634. I mean, so I think 14. Not even was the other guy 628. It's a 6-point difference.
Or 616, I think it was.
So
but still, still about 15-point swing there.
Next up.
First place, Mikolaj Szczesniak. Close. I hope I got it close.
Mikolaj.
640 tight race also between him. Only 6 point. He got 6 match points above John. So they were going back and forth all weekend. Did a little better on Wingus Hussar, which I think helped him out there. Got 36 points on Discoteca. So, but a lot of first place finishes there. Got 1, 2, 3 first place finishes. He did really good on. I watched him on my stage. He flew through that really good time frame.
Congratulations, Mikolaj. That's kind of like Nicholas, but
it's Polish version. Yeah.
And we had
Jin coming in tough, dude. 648 match points. She did phenomenal all weekend. Was going back and forth with first place on for the weekend. Got a lot of first place finishes there. Did good on the big pierogi, Bakrovsky. On the run, she did really well. She had a great time on the run.
Did we skip over our 3rd place women's tactical?
We didn't have a 3rd place women's tac.
Did she get disqualified?
No, we didn't have a 3rd place.
How did she finish in 3rd place in a stage?
Oh, somebody must have gotten disqualified then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we must have had a disqualification.
Yeah. So that's what happened. Because I think we had 4 in women's tactical, so maybe we had 2 DQs, and we'll have to look at the.
Yeah, I know somebody moved over into women's elite as well too.
Got it. Yeah. So Jen 600. Oh yeah, MK. MK was one of them, and then she moved up to elite. Yeah. So great match though. 648 match points. Really solid.
The third place broke 180. That was what it was.
Yeah. Okay. All right, going into 2nd place,
Becky.
America's sweetheart, Becky Wagner. 666 match points, bunch of first place finishes, if not first, second in a very, very close.
Yep.
95 points in second, 92 points in second, 96 points in second, 46 points on a 3rd place finish. I mean, if she wasn't in first, she was
right there.
She was right there. Only sacrificed, really like 34 match points.
Yeah.
Throughout that.
2-gun stages did it really well for her.
She did. She destroyed the women on 2-gun stage.
Oh yeah, I mean Becky's phenomenal.
All right, here we go. 3rd place men's tactical.
Bart Sapiccio.
Bartolomiej Sapiccio. Sapeko.
Sapiccio.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Sorry, Bart.
Sorry, Bart. We are just classless Americans.
Yeah, don't mind us.
One first place finish, a couple of 2nd place finishes. an 11th place finish in Discoteca, but still managed to only lose 15 points on that.
That was all very tight, and that first to 10th was a couple reps difference on that.
611 match points. Great job, Bart. Next up, Lucas Slezniowicz.
He did really well on my stage. I remember watching him go through my stage. He flew through that.
Oh yeah, 99.23. Just outside of the.
I think he only had 3 or 4 total misses on that stage.
That 9th place finish on the run. Only lost really 19 points there.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really great performance all weekend. 634 match points. That 9th place finish. So we're at 634. Let's see what first place is at. 671. Deciding.
Oh, yeah. Ton of
Philip
first place
Wamster.
finishes.
Philip German. He's actually coming to compete at nationals.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think he's gonna do pretty well. Wingus Husar, Big Pierogi, first place finishes on both those, and Discoteca, first place finish. 37 reps is super impressive for that.
That's a lot.
That's very fit individual.
When Nick and I did that in Reno, Nick got 32 reps on that. So he got 5 more reps than that.
Nick who?
Deininger.
Oh.
Yeah. Or did he get? Yeah, he got 30. Yeah, he got 32 points on that.
Even
impressive.
Svenica. What is that?
Svinica.
99.89. So one miss away from taking first place on that one.
Yeah.
But really, absolutely just destroyed it. Great job. 671 match points.
And in victory.
All right, third place women's elite.
Katie
Batiste. She did
finishes.
have a stage DQ. Her pistol popped out. Unloaded pistol popped out on Bike Roski. But other than that, really just strong performance. First place finish in 3 different stages. 94 on the really just really, really good. That one score, even if she was at say 70 points in there, which is probably pretty likely is 70 to 90 points. That would have pushed her up probably into a first place, if not definitely second place. So
yeah, for sure.
It's important to maintain the safety protocols. Although we don't require level 2 retention, it's definitely something that
heavily
people should be looking for. And there's ways to modify your holster that aren't going to interfere with anything that you have going on in your holster that can assist in that. So, All right, going into second place, MK almost didn't compete in elite. Said she didn't think she belonged there. Went out and just smashed it. Second place finishes on almost every stage.
Yep.
And just really, really solid performance. Really, it was cool to watch her. She's a barrel of light, just positive energy, and always smiling and having a good time. And spreading the joy of the
good energy games. To be around for sure.
She's awesome.
Happy to see her on the podium.
Congrats, MK. And then Jordan.
642. Ton of first place finishes. Great performance over the weekend.
Discoteca.
Jeez.
That's crushing it. Vikroski, she won. The run, she won. Svinica, she won. 23 misses. That's pretty solid there.
Wingus Husar took a first place.
Yeah.
Even in the third place finishes. Lost
Trench
a little bit on
Trench
Trench 2 Gun.
She got beat up a little bit there, but still 642 match points.
Katie had a really good run on that stage.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jordan. All right, and our men's elite competitors.
Bolt Monkey.
Third place, Mr. Brandon Rodas. Hands still not healed. Went out there and just did everything that he could.
Austin's favorite vigilante.
Won Wingus Husars, won the Big Pierogi. Really solid finishes everywhere else. Trench 2 Gun. Could have maybe improved that score a little bit. I know his pistol was jamming quite a bit out there, and he was having a lot of issues with some rented gear. But he pushed through and managed a third place finish against a pretty good field. Second place. Wow, really close too. It was 604 to 609. David
Sogola.
Sogala. You're getting good at these.
I'm trying. Got a first place finish on Ahoy. Did really good on the Trench 2 Gun.
Yep.
Pretty tight race for the weekend for him, between him and Brandon.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Third place finish on the Wingus Husar. All right. First place.
Caleb Kraft.
Happy to see him on the podium. He's been competing in men's elite the last 2 years, and he's always right there between top 5. Just been outside of it, so happy to see him on the podium and take a first place finish. Really handed first place victory too. 675 points. A lot of first and second place finishes. Even on the third place finish, dropped 5 points there. So phenomenal all weekend.
Wingus Hussars was his biggest. He dropped 14 points there. Other than that, he was within 5 points or got 100 points in every stage. So really, really solid performance.
Congrats,
Good
man.
job.
Happy for you.
Thank you for representing America, putting the American flag on top of the podium.
Did a shoey with Becky at the end of the award ceremony. Nasty ass, sweaty shoe.
The shoeys are just next level.
I think somebody's breaking into the office here. I don't know.
That's a new noise.
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
That's probably
next door.
It's probably nothing important.
Yeah. What would be alarmed? Just something that is important.
No.
Anything else you want to cover before we leave? Let's see your tattoo.
Oh,
So they were giving away free tattoos
Yes.
At the event. And I think we had 35 or 38 people that got Tactical Games tattoos.
At least she was tattooing all day for Saturday and Sunday.
And
Friday too.
To the point that we were in there at after the event at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. She was still tattooing.
Oh yeah. And Sunday night she was over it, and she's like, "You guys just tattoo yourselves. I don't care. I'm done." So Friday.
That was Saturday night.
Oh, was it? Okay, Saturday. Yeah, that's right. It was Saturday night. So I got a pierogi tattoo. Which show you guys here. Got a tactical pierogi on the little rib cage there. Commemorate the event weekend. And you and Matt swapped 100 more meters tattoos, so that's our inside running joke for the hike that we did.
So Matt came up and Matt had shaved a section of his leg, and he was like, "All right, draw on me and I'll get it tattooed."
Yeah.
Got it. So I wrote 100 meters, and Maddie did the tattoo.
Matt too, who's not a tattoo artist.
No, well, he is now.
He is now. He's highly sought after now in Poland. He gave Matt one his tattoo, and then it took Matt 3 or 4 tries to write on your arm to figure out how to get his chicken scratch to fit in that open section there on yours.
I got 100 meters. I don't know if you can see it. It's not going to show very well.
No, it's showing just fine.
I got 100 meters in Polish written on my arm.
Yep. Looks really good. Really good line work there. Good job, Maddie.
I was looking at how fucked up it is.
That's gonna be on me forever.
That's the story, though.
That's awesome.
Lens to it.
That was cool. It was a lot of good laughs. That was a fun night.
I really I can't say enough about how incredibly beautiful Poland was, how well kept it was, how proud the Polish people were of the country, and how well they cared for it, and how eager they are to show it to people, and just everybody, all the international competitors were respectful. They had fun. They enjoyed themselves. What was the Polish word for fuck? What did we?
Kurwa.
And they love that word.
Yep.
And every time I would love it when you'd hear the end of a stage and one of them would just be like Kurwa.
Or they're shooting and missing and they say it. It was good, man.
I really I again can't say enough about how much I enjoyed Matt, his team, the Polish people, all of the international competitors. It was really, and all of our competitors from America that came over and represented, had a good time. The food was fucking killer.
The food was great. I ate my weight in pierogies all week. It was bomb. We had waffles for breakfast every day. It was great.
Every day, fresh waffles, like just sandwich waffles, and then kielbasa.
Matt said we went through in 2 days 24 kilograms of coffee.
Yeah, we drank a lot of coffee.
Yeah, they had the 2 espresso machines on site. It was awesome. Yeah.
We were very well spoiled.
Yeah, we were caffeinated and fed really well. It was a phenomenal event. I'm very much looking forward to next year, and then expanding into different regions as well too, which Matt's already been running down. He's been going all over Europe looking for new locations for us. So we've got a couple more regions that we're going to be expanding to.
Italy for sure. Italy's booked, and Poland will be in again. And then there's a couple more that we're working on finalizing contracts for. So it'll be really awesome to see how the sport grows and expands across Europe. Across UAE, across South America, Central America, South Africa. It's going to be really cool to watch the sport grow and expand over the next couple of years.
Yep, absolutely. And it's in good hands with Matt. So very, very excited for next season and for the next couple of years.
Yeah. Anything you want to say before we leave for Sniper Challenge?
Kurwa.
You'll have it there. All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll talk with you all soon.
See you guys.